What's up guys, this is Rudy from Pro Civic. Today we're going to show you how to install the Pro Design side window visors. This is the injection molded Mugen style visor. This is for the Sedan 9th Gen Civics. We're going to be doing this install on our 2014 SI. Overall, it's a nice little modification that adds a lot of attitude to your car. Really makes it stand out. Should be a fairly straightforward install, just a quick one-person job and you'll be done. So let's go ahead and get started and install these side window visors. All right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is kind of mock fit and test fit all these components. For the Sedan, it's going to be a total of 4 pieces. And first thing you want to do is probably get some, kind of masking tape or painter's tape on here so that you'll be able to mock this up and really see how it's going to look and fit before you finalize the installation with the adhesive that's included. You want to do this to make sure you're going to get everything lined up properly. With the the masking tape, you'll be able to kind of move things around, see how things are going to fit best, and really get your fit and finish on point. Now, you will want to clean the surface area here, and you're going to kind of see where the adhesive is going to stick on by just placing it on here. And you'll see that, this kind of bends out a little. It just depends due to, different weather conditions, if these things are warm or not. If you do this out in the sun, it'll probably be a little bit easier. But in any case, you want to line this up. Now, on the back, you do line it up pretty straight with the edge of the door. Line that up there. Set it up not all the way at the top, but, fairly flush. And kind of follow this contour here, and you'll be able to see you really only need to clean about up to halfway here. You can definitely clean all the way through with some rubbing alcohol to have a nice clean surface. And same thing with the rear. Now the rear, kind of the same thing. You want to get an idea of how it's going to look, how it's going to fit, and that looks to be pretty good. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this down with some rubbing alcohol. Put some masking tape on here, maybe in 3 different spots, also on the bottom, just to kind of hold things in place while I, kind of line everything up, make sure it's going to fit properly. So now that you have your mounting surfaces cleaned, we went ahead and installed this with the masking tape just for mock-up. It really helps you visualize things. This way you're not kind of second guessing yourself when you're going to actually permanently adhere this. The angle, you kind of have an idea of how it's going to be mounting on. Also up here at the top, you want both these top lines here to be pretty parallel. You don't want them to kind of be off. It's just gonna look, it's not gonna look very nice if this is not, perfectly straight. So you want to get that as close as possible. It'll help you visualize things. And other than that, this is good to go. It looks pretty good. Now we're gonna start prepping the adhesive. There's a protective film that you need to remove. Once you remove that, the adhesive is going to be exposed, and you'll be able to place this on. You're going to only want to do maybe an inch or so off of the protective film because as you're going along you might need to make some minor adjustments, so you're going to be pulling that protective film back to stick this on as you go down the line. So basically at this point we're ready to start adhering the front visor. I did leave the rear visor in place to help us, guide the top edge of this. And you'll see here how I prepped the adhesive. I just peeled back a little bit of the protective tape or film there in those 3 spots. And once we have this kind of in place, we're going to start peeling back. I like to start with this bigger piece first and kind of make adjustments as you go along. You're going to want to also press in on it as you're going down. That way it doesn't move on you when you're making adjustments here. It doesn't move on you up here. But other than that, we're just pretty much ready to start sticking this thing on. So now we're ready to do this rear side visor here. One thing I did kind of fail to mention is that when you peel back this protective tape or film, you want to make sure you have enough peeled to where you're going to be able to reach it once you have it on the car. If you don't peel it out enough, you might have a hard time grabbing it again, and you might have to use some tweezers or something to get in there. But overall it's going to be very simple to get this on there. It's going to be very sturdy. So let's go ahead and finish up this install with the rear visor here. So that pretty much concludes the installation of these side window visors. Now you do have to do both sides, obviously, unless you want to be weird and have a mismatched car. But in any case, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to want to use some masking tape to kind of mock everything up, get your your eye kind of accustomed to how it's going to look, make sure the edges are going to line up properly for you, no kind of weird surprises. And overall, it's a very simple installation. It should only take maybe 10-15 minutes. And there's really no tools required. The only things you need are some tape and the rubbing alcohol to clean these things up. The double-sided tape is already included with the visors. So overall, it's a pretty simple install. It adds a lot of character to your car at the same time. Well, thanks again for watching. My name is Rudy from Pro Civic. Feel free to leave any comments or questions down below. And like always, subscribe and check our website, procivic.com. Thanks again.